Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 4th episode of Season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called Inca Mummy Girl. 3 guesses for what this episode is about. Last time we saw Buffy's worlds collide as a new vampire came to town called Spike, along with his slightly deranged girlfriend Drusilla. Spike attacked Buffy at the school when her mother and teachers were there for a parents' evening. With the help of Angel and her mother, she was able to fight him off for now, but I suspect this is not going to be the first time he tries to kill Buffy. And also, can we just have a minute to remember the Anointed One, who Spike killed at the end of the episode? I'm kidding. Good riddance. So let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here. And at the end of the reaction, I'm going to be discussing what happened and my thoughts about what we've seen. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1.
It's part of this whole cultural exchange, McGilla. The exhibit, the dance.
I have the best costume for the dance.
A complete stranger in my house for 2 weeks.
I think the exchange student program's cool.
So student exchange, they've got students coming to stay with them. That could be difficult for Buffy.
What's he doing?
Oh, it's Rodney Munson. He's God's gift to the bell curve.
They wouldn't have artifacts open like that. They'd all be behind glass like they are there. For that very reason.
That's probably not something you're supposed to be doing. You could get in trouble.
Oh no. And they might kick me out of school?
We're arrested for criminal damage.
We shall now proceed into the Incan burial chamber.
Ooh, Incan princess exhibit. Could that be to do with the title?
She became a scary, discolored, shriveled mummy.
Yeah, because that would be open to the elements. Not in a hermetically sealed box of some kind.
Protected only by a cursed seal placed there as a warning.
Yeah, so that kid should be locked up. Or psychological help, or both.
Damn.
So can I go?
I think not.
Now can she go?
You have responsibilities that other girls do not.
Not the best time to annoy her when she's doing that.
Fine!
Go.
Yay, I win.
I'll just go and introduce my shoulder to an ice pack.
So I guess we're dance bound.
Thought you were taking Willow.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take Willow, but I'm not gonna take Willow in the sense of take me. I love Willow, and she's my best friend, which makes her not the kind of girl who I think about her lips that much. She's the kind of girl that I'm best friends with.
Rodney's missing.
Trouble with Mr. Munson again?
His parents say he never came home last night.
You know, I don't think I remember seeing Rodney on the bus back from the field trip.
That's a pretty incompetent teachers then. Not
Hey,
to
maybe
count
he
the
awakened the mummy.
students.
Right, and it rose from its tomb.
And attacked him.
Well, that was the quickest realization they've come to.
Where was the seal?
It's broken.
Does that mean the mummy's loose?
No, comfy as ever.
Nice to meet you too.
Were the Incas very advanced?
Yes, very.
Did they have orthodontists?
That's the boy. Oh my god. So the mummy
think he
sucks
seemed overly
the
chatty.
life out of you,
The way
If there's an answer, then it's locked in
And the seal.
which they were allowed to take and sneak out.
Ampada's there alone. I don't know how good his English is. Hey, you know, maybe he could translate the seal.
Let me translate that ancient seal for you, come on. Do you know how many times I've used that?
Yeah, it doesn't work very often. I've tried. Worked once though.
Ampada.
She didn't look quite as mummified as she did before. So I'm assuming sucking the life out gives her life.
Hello.
And that would be the Inca Mummy Girl.
Cheers.
Please.
How's she gonna know what anything is? All of this would be alien to her.
So, have you ever been to America before?
I've toured.
The mummy toured around.
Your English is very bueno.
I listened much.
So she can hear, she's conscious as a mummy. But even so, you still wouldn't understand context of the modern world. So that museum tour that she was part of is like New York, Atlanta, and then Sunnydale. Not really up there with the big ones, is it? So is he a protector of the mummy or an attacker of the mummy to bring the mummy down?
Your first day of school. Nervous?
It is just more people than I have seen in a long time.
It's lucky that all those guys' clothes fit her so well.
How do you do? I was wondering if you could translate this.
Nice to meet you. Translate this.
Something wrong?
Right person to ask. Well, even if she can translate it, would she give the right translation?
It is broken. Where are the other pieces?
That's all we found.
This chappie with a knife, for instance.
I believe the word is bodyguard. Legend has it that he guards the mummy against those who would disturb her.
For the mummy's protection or to protect us from the mummy?
Boy, they really like each other.
So she still has that thing for Xander then. And they almost kissed in the first episode of the season. He almost kissed her.
It implies that the mummy is capable of feeding on the life force of a person and effectively freeze-drying them, you might say.
Stole the seal! Where is it?
It's you!
Nice to see the school allows people with large blades onto their property.
Is she okay?
Wigged. I'm trying to convince her that our lives aren't just danger and peril around here.
They are.
You should take her to the dance.
That's a good idea. We'll all go.
No, I mean, just you.
Because you never know if a girl's gonna say yes or if she's gonna laugh in your face and pull out your still beating heart and crush it into the ground with her heel.
Which could happen in Sunnydale.
I like you too.
Really?
Really?
You're not a praying mantis, are you?
No, she's the Inca Mummy Girl.
Oh, wait outside.
Would she know English, written English? She might have learnt it from listening, but how would she know what words mean?
You are already dead. For 500 years, you must die. You have no choice.
Great.
Yes, I do.
Cool effect.
The stations and the rest of your stuff.
Oh, of course. I forgot all about it. I will unpack it later. They told her that she was the only one. That only she could defend her people from the netherworld. Out of all the girls in her generation,
Slayer.
she was the only one
Chosen.
I wonder if it was true, or whether it was just a myth from back then. Obviously, in this Buffy world, it might be true. Maybe her sacrifice back then did keep away demons. That still doesn't make it right, obviously, that sacrificing an innocent girl, but it would make her on par with a Slayer.
And what culture are you?
Thinking from the culture of Clint Eastwood.
2 days in America and Ampata already seems like she belongs here. She's really fitting in.
Yeah. How about that?
She gets to go to the dance and do stuff and do things that Buffy can't do, and she's from there. Rather offensive stereotypes in this one. God. I don't think that kind of party would be allowed these days.
What kind of girl travels with a mummified corpse?
They all do, don't they? Yeah, clothes, makeup, shoes, mummy. That's pretty horrible to be on your own at a dance like that. Could be someone to distract from Xander. Not disappointed in that, have to admit. Can she kiss and just kiss, or when she kisses, is it going to suck out his life force? Oh, it wears off. She has to keep killing to keep her form. She's looking for a random person to take their life force. I was about to say she's looking for a random person to suck, but I realised that doesn't sound very appropriate.
Have you seen Empada? What was that?
I shrugged.
Next time you should probably say shrug.
Sigh.
Empada!
I'm very sad.
Then talk to me. Let me know what's wrong.
I can't.
So does she have feelings and she's not going to drain him? Or does she have feelings and despite that she's still going to try and drain him? So she can kiss without doing it. It's a conscious thing she does to drain someone down. It's not just a touch thing. And she's doing it.
I can't.
Where's Empada?
She said something about the seal.
What, as in, ow, 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 sort of seal? Or what?
Just one more piece.
Ah.
You're not a normal girl.
Who are you?
You are?
Yeah.
Sandra, we can be together. Just let me have this one.
That's never gonna happen. You want life? You're gonna have to take mine. Can you do that?
Yes.
Oh, she's pretty harmless now. Thank you very much. Let's go leave her there. Cleaners will come in the morning and just find mummy parts all over the place.
I do think she cared about you.
Yeah, but I think that whole sucking the life out of people thing would have been a strain on the relationship.
She was gypped. She was just a girl and she had her life taken away from her.
Okay. So it was an alright episode. Pretty run-of-the-mill sort of story. Mummy comes back to life, draining. I'm sure I've heard that kind of story before. Seems very familiar. I was kind of... Something was going through my head as the story was progressing, especially at the end, but I didn't say it. I was kind of waiting to say it at the end, because I knew I was going to talk for a while. So the morals of what she was doing, and what Buffy actually said just then. So she was an innocent girl, basically, who was sacrificed. So it wasn't her choice, but you could almost kind of forgive her for the initial kill when that guy broke the seal. Who knows what kind of... I mean, she's been an unmoving mummy for 500 years, I think Giles said. So, yeah, alright. Obviously it's not right, but that could be an impulse or something. Maybe even the second guy, the actual exchange student, whose family are at home waiting for him to come back. He's dead. But she obviously made... If we skip the other student, because she didn't do it, she obviously decided to kill him. But at the end, she actually made a decision to kill Xander, even though she cared about him. She cared more about saving herself at that stage. So she wasn't all good. And again, that might not be her fault. Who knows what the whole process did to her mentally. I'm sure that's going to be pretty traumatic. Being sacrificed, being an unmovable mummy for 500 years and then coming back to life. That's probably going to affect you. But yeah, she wasn't a good person at the end. It's only the fact that the mummy process progressed so quickly that she didn't actually kill Xander, although I'm sure Buffy would have jumped in. She obviously pulled her off and the arms broke off, but I think it was the whole mummified process that really did it. It was nice to see obviously Xander step in to save Willow, which obviously he would do because they are close friends, even though he cared for Impala. Yeah, it was an odd. Some of the things I was saying in the episode, the fact that she could read English, the fact that her English is so good, I could actually understand that she could pick up English, but it was so good, fluent, and just the fact that she knew things about the modern world. Again, she might be able to pick up a few things, but she would have been restricted to what she could hear and see, which has been nothing because she was lying down looking up for 500 years. So she couldn't even, even if people talked about things like cars, would she know what a car is, and microwaves, and she talked about, do you want a juice? She immediately said yes, please. But would she necessarily know what a juice is? So there's a few things like that just that made this story about an Inca Mummy Girl coming back to life a bit unrealistic for me. So, but it was an alright episode. And obviously we've got, I was thinking about it, it's Seth Green, if I remember rightly, the guitarist, seems to be have a thing for Willow, so we'll see if he comes back in future episodes. He must do, because it would be odd to leave it like that. So it'd be good to distract her away from Xander, I have to admit. I said before, not a fan of that relationship. I'd rather them, from a personal point of view, be friends rather than a love interest. I think that complicates the storylines. And it's not nice to see Willow feel like that either. So, yeah, it'd be nice to have somebody else for her to be interested in. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah. So let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below. And she'll see you for the next one. Be seeing you.